Okay, as you may be aware, a memorandum of agreement, MOA, was executed between the heads of the government of the OECS territories operating citizenship by investment programs. Clause 2 of this agreement relates to the implementation of a minimum threshold of $200,000 by the 30th of June 2024. Now, in a meeting of the signatories to the agreement held the 19th of June 2024, Antigua and Barbuda underscored their commitment to the MOA and advised of an inability to complete the required parliamentary approval process by the stated deadline. Now, agreement to an additional 30 days to conclude this necessary process was sought, the end of which the harmonized threshold of 200,000 will be implemented. And that's the minimum threshold. They actually, with Antigua, they're going to actually charge more than that. In fact, I'm going to go over that with you here and explain how that's going to work. Now, there is some of this stuff I left off, which are the requirements to get this done. But they were talking about here, these are going to be the rates that you need to be aware of. Actually, it's going to be higher than I thought. There's additional information, and this could be changed too, by the way. Applications will be vetted in order of receipt of physical documents and fees. And what they've come out with is subject to parliamentary approval. Following are the proposed amendments to the investment thresholds by option. Now, the National Development Fund, this is the donation option. This is for 1 to 4 people. The minimum investment threshold will be $230,000. Now, I thought, of course, the minimum they were supposed to go up was another $100,000 to equal $200,000. But they've exceeded that an extra $30,000. So you're looking at, if you don't get this done by the end of July, because they're giving an extra 30 days, then you're going to have to pay $130,000 more on the donation option. Now, they've got a real estate option that the way that's going to work is the minimum threshold will be $325,000. And then, of course, there are other fees on top of this. And the processing fees remain unchanged at $30,000. That's for a single applicant, and then you have, and that's for a family of 4 people. Now, let me get this thing off here. And like I said, folks, you really need to move on this if you're going to do it, because otherwise you're going to end up forking out $130,000 more money. But processing fees remain unchanged at $30,000 for a single applicant, up to a family of 4, and except for the another, it's a business program. But for a family of 5 or more, processing fees will be reduced to US $10,000 for each additional dependent. All right, so now let me just explain to you something you need to know. On the real estate option, the minimum is $325,000, but I'm going to tell you, almost everything over there for that price, you're going to have to buy fractional units to get in that price. And I would advise people, I've told people before, don't buy fractional units. They're very difficult to resell. It's like time sharing. That being said, if you're going to get something that's comfortable, you might as well, you're going to have to look at probably something around $400,000 and up, okay? Now, they do have one development over there, but they don't even have a kitchen. It's like a box, and that's cheaper, but it's very, very small, and it has no kitchen to it. And I don't even know if you have that option to put a kitchen in there. And this is the key here. If you're going to pay $400,000 for the real estate, you might as well come to St. Kitts and get it, because St. Kitts, you can get a nice condo for $400,000, and you're looking at the government fee with St. Kitts is going to be cheaper at $25,000 than the government fee with Antigua. And also, if you end up, setting up a local business, there is no Social Security tax for the owner of the business. You do have for your employees, but not for the owner in St. Kitts. Antigua requires Social Security also on the owner of the company. So you're not going to get around that. And you might say, well, I don't know if I'll be paying in it, 40 quarters. I think it's about 40 quarters also to get qualified for Social Security. And even if you do qualify, in a lot of cases, if you get Social Security in one country, you can't get in another, or they end up, they give a credit to one to the other. And what ends up happening is it basically goes down a rat hole. That's why I don't like paying Social Security, especially if you're at a certain age and you're already getting somewhere else, because you know you're not going to get it back. It's just money out the window. And that's one thing I like about St. Kitts. It gives you that option. If you want to know more on this, folks, and like I said, if you're wanting to do this, you better move quick, because it's going to be difficult to do it even in 30 days, because you're going to have to wait on some things to get back to you. But if you want to know more on this, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen right here. You'll get new videos automatically as they come out. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.